Jay is the owner and CEO of Bautismo Hip Hop Productions, a dance studio created in 2017 focused on achieving exceptional standards of dance. The group believes in nurturing creativity and artistic development and offers a warm and positive environment to foster the growth that all dancers want and need. He also works as a department chair and professor of dance and performance at the College of Adaptive Arts and as a dance instructor and choreographer at Hope Services and Changeling Dance Theater. He also provides DJ, public speaking, career development, and life coaching, event management, diversity, and inclusion services. He has a degree in psychology from Gavilan College. I am pleased to introduce Jay Torres.
Yay. All right. So,
Mike should be working, please.
all right. All right. Hello, can you hear me? I do that all the time because that helps me. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Can everybody online hear me? Can you hear me? All right. Okay, first and foremost, I am really, really thankful to be here. I am a blessed soul. I am very grateful. I'm very thankful. I give God the glory. Your spiritual relationship that you have with whom or whatever, by all means, with all respect, the way I identify my spirituality is with God. And without the spiritual relationship that I have with my own spiritual beliefs, I would not be here today. I'm going to start with a quote. I have a lot written down here, but I'm going to start with the quote. We are all spiritual beings having a human experience. With that being said, I want to touch on the basis of the beautiful LGBTQ plus community. I think it's really important this day and age where we are aware of our community and how diverse it is. Now, one thing I like to do is really touch the basis of one individual, one soul, how you identify in this world. There's a lot of chaos going around about the transgender community and different things. All these things are going on. Threats have been made and this and that, and I have to say, at the end of the day, even though we hear that, even though we're at this day and age, it is still possible to fulfill your destiny. It's still possible to fulfill your dream. I'm a person who believes in superseding your boundaries, superseding what is expected of you. How many of you have a dream? Okay. I ask that because many times today there's so much opportunity in this beautiful country that we live in, but people have lost the vision for their own well-being and their own soul. And I know that to be true because of the social media and how many people are on the social media platform versus being a real person, living in your reality. One of the hardest things for a person to do is to live in the reality, because sometimes your reality is not all that colorful. It's not all that well supported. Maybe you don't have a lot of family, maybe you don't have a lot of friends, maybe you don't have a lot of money, I don't know, whatever, right? All these things that happen to a person, and they lose the desire to pursue their goals and their dreams. Well, I'm here to share with you that it's possible to get to any goal and to achieve anything in your life, but you must have the patience, the passion, and the perseverance. You have to have that. Now, I'm a transgender male. I'm Latino, okay? Now, that's a part of me. That's just a little part of me. I love my community, but I'm also part of many communities. I am all to all people. I am all to all people. I am all to all people. I will not, and I also express this to you as well, don't ever put yourself in a box. Don't ever do that. Don't ever limit yourself. Just because somebody doesn't look like you, just because somebody don't smell like you, just because somebody's driving this and you're driving that while I'm on the bus, I'm gonna thumb it. Hey, you're a human being. You're worthy. You're a human being. And I think if we can remember in this beautiful country that we live in, that we're human beings, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. If we can remember that, we can snap back to our reality and begin to break ground and to grow and to manifest what we visualize and dream. I have a lot to say. Your number one goal in life should be becoming the highest and the truest expression of yourself, period. Because when you are, your cup will run over. Your cup will run over and you'll be able to give to others. One of the beautiful things, I'll say this to this beautiful organization, which I'm really honored to be here tonight, but I will say this to you, my friends that offer the services, please take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. Please be good to yourself. You're serving. A lot of times when people serve, they neglect themselves. They neglect their own self. And when they leave, they're depleted. You forgot to make sure your cup was full. How can you give when your cup is empty? And you know good and well someone's going to come over, you're going to do something for someone, and you know how you're feeling, and you know how you are spiritually, but there you go. Give, give, give. Don't get me wrong. Hey, I'm a giver, okay? But I also have learned, and I've had to learn, how to take care of myself. I've had to learn how to make sure my cup stayed full. A lot of times we don't learn that when we're serving in the community because we think it's a sense of selfishness. It's not a sense of selfishness. It's a sense of self-love. Self-love. Okay? The foundational base of success is knowing who I am and where I come from. Anytime I have a challenge in my life, I'm reminded about the time in life when I was in pain, afraid to be myself. It reminds me what I have come through to get through. Everyone has a different talent. Gifts within a soul are specifically given to be delivered and shared with others. Your real work is to figure out where your power base is. Where is your power base? Hello.
Our heart.
Oh, thank you. Where is your power base? What are you plugged into? Because whatever you're plugged into, that's what you're going to give. Straight up. Okay? Everyone has a different talent, right? Your real work is to figure out where your power base is and to work on the alignment of your personality. Birth your gifts that you have inside of you. Nothing just happens. We all have gifts in us, you guys. All of us do. We all have beautiful gifts that were placed in us, but it is up to us to be courageous and to use those gifts. because there's another soul out there that is waiting to receive. It's inside of you. What is it? Well, some of you guys know. Some of you know. There might be somebody here that doesn't know. And if you don't know, well, then I'd be more than happy to help. Because you'll know by your past experiences what you've been doing kind of continually, but you don't really know that that's what it is. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. Please learn how to stay full, okay? Because when you're full, your cup is overflowing. It runs over. You have a lot to offer and to give. I'm not afraid, my friend, of honoring myself. I'm not afraid of honoring myself. You know why? Because there was a time in my life where my days were dark and dreary, and I didn't think I was going to live. That's why. And I always said, if I live, if I make it out of this situation, I will help others. I'll do something. God, use me. What can I do? What can I do? But again, it started with what? Vision. Vision. Back to the vision. Back to your dream. Back to your dream. Back to your dream. Okay? So everybody has different talents that develop into many talents if you use what you have. So that's the thing too, is you have to be able to use what you have. In hardship, in life, in general, I know things are costly here, especially in the Bay Area, and this and that, and we just got through, we're still going through COVID, but we had a setback and all these different things. But it's still possible. It is still possible because you have to be able, you don't, to yourself, don't say, man, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this, I really want to do that, yeah, I want to pursue my dream, yeah, but, oh my God, it costs so much money to go to university. I mean, what about my car? I'm not going to be taking a bus, and, you know, all these things, right? But you have what you need. You have everything that you need. Now, there are other people that would wish they could stand up and walk around and do things. There are people that cannot. You have what you need, I said. I say that strongly because you're so blessed that you don't even realize it. You're really blessed. What are you going to do with your blessing? What are you going to do with what you have? What are you going to do? Are you going to share what you have? Or are you going to hold on tight because that's all you got? Perspective. Perspective. The way that I became who I am today is because I had to change my mind. I had to change the way that I would think because I went through a lot in my past as a child, as an adolescent, and as an adult. I had to change and delete and reboot my mind. Reboot, delete, click, iPhone, update, update, update. Again? I just updated. Update. Our technology, guys, the technology even gets updated. 24/7, all the time. Mm-hmm. What about us? What about us? Or do we just neglect our own selves? can't give what you don't have. Again, make sure your cup is full. Make sure your cup is full. Whatever you do, try to make sure that it incorporates service. Service. Service is very important. It's very much needed in the community. Service with significance leads to success. Service with significance leads to success. Dr. King's message of not everybody can be famous, but everybody can be great, because greatness is determined by service. And there is not a job, not one job, in this world that you cannot do, that you don't switch the paradigm to service and not make that job more fulfilling. Before I stepped into the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vision that God gave me, that was birthed in me from a child, but this year, really, 2022, that's why I'm saying I stepped into my reality, and it's true, I really did. You know, I started my HRT, my testosterone treatment this year, February 9th. So December 9th, I'll be 10 months, I believe, on testosterone. And I'm really a happy man. I mean, I am so happy. So many things have happened in my body. It's just amazing. But, you know, I'll say this. I wouldn't be the happy individual that I am had I not worked on my mind prior to starting any type of treatment. And I think that's another issue that we need to talk about in our community, because it's needed. And believe me, that's very important. Or anybody that is going to be transitioning that you know, that you love, please make sure that they know in their hearts, not who they are, but that they are ready to grow and evolve in a different manner. You know, that's it. You know what I mean? It's a big situation, lots to talk about there. But anyways, that's important. So this service is needed everywhere. You know, and I love to talk about that, because when you can be of service to someone, you don't know how much of the impact that you will make in that person's life. Back to community, back to being yourself, back to your vision, back to taking care of yourself. This world that we live in today is very difficult. Lots, like I said, lots of it's going on everywhere, you know, so many different things. But I want to make sure that everybody here today knows that you're a beautiful soul, and there's no one like you at all on this earth. There's no one like you, and that you're needed, and you're needed. And you may say in your mind, well, by who? By you. Had I not taken care of myself as an individual, as a soul, or learned to love myself unconditionally, I wouldn't be here, guys. I would not be here. I think that's the truth. And it's something very severe and very important for this community, because people that have been going through a lot in the rainbow community, you know, you might be neglected, rejected, you know, not accepted. All these things may be against you. All of them, because let me tell you, I got all of them. Yeah, I got all of them. But rejection is redirection. Rejection is redirection. And you must know and trust the process. Because sometimes when things happen that are uncomfortable to us, they're really a blessing in disguise. Faith. Faith is something that we need to talk more about, because I think we lose faith for our lives, for others. You want things right away, we lose patience. You need to remember that there are things that you can do and apply into your life that will make it easier for yourself and also for others. But I'm going to tell you something. I'll go back to expressing that the love that you have for yourself is very vital and important, and it will reflect in all of your relationships, all of your family relationships, your work relationships, and your company relationships. The way you value yourself will manifest itself somewhere else. Always. Always. For every action, there's an equal or opposite reaction. Newton's third law of motion, physics, which says everything that goes out is coming back. It's just like everything that goes up, that must come down. It may take a long time to come down, but it's coming down. Everything that goes out is coming back. It's coming back to answer the power of manifestation and meditation. Let's talk about that a little bit. Manifestation and meditation. What is manifestation? What is manifestation? What's manifestation? What is that? What's meditation? What's that? What meditation does is set you up. The meditation sets you up with the source. Meditation sets you up with the source. That's why I said earlier, it's good to have a spiritual life.
Right.
Anywhere. And I'm saying you don't have to. I'm not talking religion here, dude. Straight up. I'm not a religious person at all. Okay, but I am a spiritual person. Okay, I am a very spiritual person, and I wouldn't be here if I didn't have that spiritual relationship, tapping into a source that is not ordinary. Do you want to be ordinary, or do you want to be extraordinary?
Extraordinary.
There you go. Good choice. Good choice, J-Lo. Well, you may ask, how in the heck am I going to be extraordinary? How am I going to do that? I'm on a limited income. I'm on this and that, and that. Oh, easy. Yeah, we can start doing a dance, right, Rachel? Easy. Just do extra. I'm sorry, but it's true. Just do extra. That's all you got to do. For example, when I'm working at home in my office, I'm tired. 8 o'clock, I'm getting tired now. Okay, start working. Almost done. 9 o'clock, okay. Almost done. 10 o'clock, oh, I'm tired. but my point is that usually like at 8:30, whatever, I'll start closing things up and just kind of, going to do something else. 9 o'clock, right? But sometimes I find myself putting in extra. And it's not for anything, but just because, again, the law of motion and physics is that everything that goes out comes back to you. Whatever you sow, you reap in due season if you faint not. Whatever you give, you get. And that is very, very true. It is very, very true. So with the little extra that you do, you'll see something, but you gotta be patient. The other thing is you gotta have faith, dude, straight up. I don't have no magic remedy here. I'm just being straight up with you. I'm being real with you. I'm being raw. I'm a human being. I'm just a human being with a big heart, and I want to do great things because I believe I can. And I am here, I'm alive, I'm healthy, I have everything, I thank you, Jesus, thank you, God, I got everything I need. I can do a lot of stuff. I have to learn, that's okay, I'll learn. If you get into a spirit of, you know what, I got this, let me try my best, just go for it, do it. Patience, passion, perseverance. Now, what meditation does is it allows you to literally tap into the power that created you so that you are in alignment with that. And so when you carry that out into the world, everything that you do comes from the center of that alignment. That's coming from the source. That's why I said, you got to have a source. How many of you have a source? Be honest. Okay. Okay, be real. Okay. Now, to be extraordinary is also to tap into supernatural. Tap into, once again, a higher power, whatever, but being spiritual, letting your soul flex. That's what it is. And does not have anything to do with, like I said, with religion. It has everything to do with your spirit. Mm-hmm. You know how many people have crushed spirits? A lot. You know how many people want to dream, but they can't? Mm-hmm. When I see homeless people, my heart goes out to them so much because first and foremost, that, I know what that feels like. Number two, many of the times, because of mental illness or whatever different things that people go through, not just mental illness, people that have been abused, rejected, neglected, they're part of that group too. Those people, I really wish that I could do more, personally, because in my heart of hearts, I know that a lot of the homeless people, a lot of them are really, really, that I have met, are freaking talented, man. Artists, just amazing. Like, they can do so many beautiful gifts. But they're where they're at, Right? And it's like, God, haven't you ever seen a homeless person doing like something on the street, and you know what I mean? Like they're working it, they're hustling it, but they're homeless. Have you ever seen that? Are we in California?
Yes.
All the time, right? Here's a good example of a person who has beautiful gifts, but when your spirit is not being edified and it's not being nurtured and helped, those gifts begin to become confused and different. They don't reach their full potential. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, you'll see people, doing all these different things on the streets, right? And even airbrushing, whatever, right? All that, making jewelry, all kinds of cool stuff. But unfortunately, somewhere where they feel like they can sleep on the concrete floor and that's okay, you gonna tell me that spirit's not hurt? You gonna tell me that spirit ain't crushed? Would you sleep out on the concrete right now? I take that as a no. I would not sleep on the heck no. Just thinking about it. On the way over here, I was like, ooh, I should take my BD, and it's cold out there. But you know what? There's people not too far from here on the concrete with the blanket. That beautiful soul out there has a soul, a spirit that is crushed. Be aware of your surroundings. And when you see people like that, smile at them. Just give them a smile, you know. And the way we, once again, why, all that was said, why? Well, if we can be of service, and serve what we have, maybe, just maybe, one person, two, will hear. Because you know what? Sometimes people don't even, did you know that people, not everybody needs, okay, come over here, let me give you, here's your bed, here's this, here's that, here. Do you know that every soul doesn't need that? You know what people need sometimes? A word. A word. When I was in a lot of pain, whenever anyone came around me and said, you know what? I love you. Or, how are you? Because I didn't get I love you all the time. I rarely got that. I didn't. My sister, one person. And then of course, everybody that God put in my life, which he provided a whole family, a big one. And they're all funny. They're all a little funny. They make me laugh. See what I'm saying? You have to, you can't give up on hope. You can't give up on yourself. My message today is titled, Be You Till Full. Be you till full. Be you till full, beautiful soul. Be yourself. Live this life. Work it. Break ground. Be brave. Be courageous. Use what you have. Use what you have. Because what you have, someone else in this world is dreaming about what you got right now. You ever think about that? Everybody here in this room, on Zoom, what you have is a blessing. And don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that. You're here for a reason. 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 Okay? And if you can remember the words that I say to you today, beautiful soul, first and foremost, I started this out by saying we are spiritual beings having a human experience, but also a message of love, unconditional love. That's the other thing. Unconditional love for your own self. How many times do we love, man? I have a huge heart. You know, it's a trip because, like, you know, I came from everything that I came from, you know, abused, neglected, rejected, all kinds of stuff. And that's my past. And I don't know, but I have the biggest heart in the whole wide world. You know, I'm not saying I'm the only one, but I do have a really big heart. And it's interesting. How does that happen? How does that happen? Well, it's because before in my pain, I didn't see it, or when I was going through what I was going through, but it was there the whole time. It was there the whole time. And all I had to learn how to do was to love myself.
Yes.
When you learn how to do that, your energy and your vibration of your own self will open up doors of opportunity. Okay? When you serve, you've tapped into greatness. When you are living in your reality and you can do as much as you can with what you have tapped into a beautiful source. I encourage you to reach out, but first and foremost, always to love yourself unconditionally. When you're synced up with life, life just gives to you. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. When you're synced up with life, life just gives to you. And I'm saying this out of proof because it's happened to me. Like I said, I went through a lot in my life. I can go on and on, but I'm not, that is for me to remember. But I'll tell you this, the hardest thing for me to overcome was my heart, because it was broken. It was broken. I had a lot in there that was just so painful. But tapping into a source and embracing who I am today, gratitude, as I pursued my journey into where I'm at today, all of the life experiences, especially the failures and the setbacks, brought me to another place. Had I given up, I wouldn't be here today. I have owned a dance studio, international award-winning dance choreographer, been on television many times, local television, danced on the Ellen stage, which was really fun. A lot of different things. I worked at, Santa Clara University, Stanford, we've done numerous performances and all that good stuff. Okay. That's great. That's awesome. But you know what is really, really, really awesome is that I would have never experienced anything had I given up. So without vision, people perish. When we don't have vision for our lives, we die spiritually. We die spiritually. And in this day and age, you need to have your own spiritual well-being. You need to be good with yourself. You need to be healthy within so you can be healthy without. Where focus goes, energy flows. Be careful with that. Where focus goes, energy flows. Okay? Sometimes we could be focusing on something that's not going to help anybody or yourself. And look at the neighbors. Oh my God. Oh, did you see that? Oh my Lord. Now what are they doing? And it's like, stop that. Stop looking at me. Focus on yourself, but also focus on your goals and what you want to accomplish. This is something that anyone could use to help you get to wherever you want to get. What is it you desire? What do you want in this life? What are you aiming for right now? Do you have something that you want to achieve right now? Are you cool right now? There's always purpose in the pain. Purpose in pain, always. A lot of people go through things, like I said, and sometimes people park, they give up and they say, this is what I went through, whatever, you don't know how to cope with it, this and that. But there's purpose in that pain. Just like when mamas have their babies, right? They don't want to, they're like, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, push, lady, push. And there's a big scream, and then there comes the baby. And she don't care about anything but looking at her baby. She just wants her baby. Get my baby now. Come on, get out of the way. Clean his eyes. Hurry up, give my baby. Okay? There's purpose in the pain. Whatever you go through, it doesn't mean that you have to park there and stay there. You know what? Change your perception. Up here. Your mind. If there's no enemy within, the enemy without can do me no harm. If there's no enemy within, the enemy without can do me no harm. Now that's a good one. Because many times, the enemy is in me. I'm touching on a lot right now, but I'm touching on what has helped me. And the mind is really the battleground. If we can help and control our thoughts and our well-being once again, you can excel and you can do anything you desire because you have everything you need. You really, really do. You have everything you need. Trust the process. Trust the process. Everything's a process. Trust the process. Patience, passion, perseverance. What are the 3 C's?
Choice, chance, change.
What are the 3 T's?
Discipline, dedication, direction.
What are the 3 F's?
Focus, faith, forward.
What are the 3 L's?
Love, live, machismo.
What are the 3 last words we recite?
Adapt, expect,
And
overcome.
And need that.
And we forgot respect.
Okay, thank you. Yes, the 3 R's are very important. So, words, right there, words. Again, you don't have to have all, you don't gotta be super rich to be successful. Although, as you continue your journey, that does come with the territory. It does come with the territory. It does happen. There's nothing wrong with saying that. It's true. You should be a happy person. You should be a blessed person. You do deserve everything. And I'm not just talking about material-wise. I'm talking about personally. What is it that you want personally? What is it that you feel like you need from someone else that you can't give to yourself? What is it?
Help each other out.
Help each other out. Yeah, we can definitely do that, right? We can. Yeah. So, remember that, okay? Don't ever compare yourself, guys. Don't ever compare yourself. Don't ever do that. You know why? Because there's nobody like you, period. There's nobody like you. You're unique, you're beautiful, and you were made for a specific task, okay? God will provide if you have no family, straight up. Now, if you have no family, once again, your faith will help you. But you really got to believe, now this is true. Once again, you can go back to Newton's 3rd law of motion and physics if you want to get technical, okay? Everything that goes out comes back, okay? So this is physics now. We don't even have to get, say anything else. That's straight up physics, okay? Meditation to manifestation, very important. These are skills that you can work. Once again, doesn't cost anything. The only thing that does cost you is your time, and your time. Your time is the most precious out of anything that you possess, is your time. Please be careful who you spend your time with. Please be careful and aware of your environment, because your environment does affect your well-being. Conversations that you have, are they edifying you or are they draining you? We all know someone, right? Here it comes. Oh. Hey, Jay, come over here. I got something to tell you. Oh, I already know what this person is saying. I gotta go. But it's true. Is it really worth an hour or two to hear about somebody's, I don't know. I mean, think about it. Think about the conversations that we have on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, is that gonna help you? Is that gonna help you? What you don't express, you depress. Eventually, that will implode. What you don't express, you depress. How many of you like to dance and you like music? How many of you like that? Okay, cool, all right. How many of you would like to express yourself, but maybe you're afraid to express yourself, or maybe share something with someone? How many of you want to express yourself, but it's difficult to do so? Okay. One of the most beautiful ways that you can do that is, once again, is getting a hold of your own spirit, your soul, putting on some music, relaxing, thinking about what you want to happen, okay? I'm not saying anything like yoga, no. I'm just saying really listening to that music, shutting out everything, just being grateful and thankful, and just start to visualize what you want to see happen. I'm telling you, it works. It worked for me. Everything that I have ever possessed, especially recently, I have seen in my thoughts, I've seen in my mind. It became a reality. And it's the most beautiful thing in the whole wide world. I never had children, but I kind of have an idea how that feels. Because it's like you're spiritually pregnant. Oh my God. Did I just say that? My body went, ooh. It's like you're spiritually pregnant when you have dreams, guys. Did you know that? And you know what happens when you don't deliver? What you depress will eventually implode. It's kind of like getting the ball, putting it underwater. Hold it. Oh, there it goes. Whoosh. When you have something in you, you have a desire, you have a vision, you have something in your life that you want to do, but because of fear and because of you don't have what you need mentality, you'll miss out on the most beautiful opportunity, and that is the journey of manifestation, from imagination to manifestation. It is the most beautiful thing, and it is powerful, very, very powerful. Focus, faith, forward. Mantras. We were just mentioning them right now. Those which you heard, patience, passion, perseverance, and so forth, we recite those at every class in Lactismo. Yeah, we recite those in every class before we start. Yeah. Because words are powerful. Also, they're free, just to let you know. Words are powerful. They build and they can destroy. Everybody in here has the opportunity to speak. Even Rachel does in the wheelchair. She uses a machine to speak. But she always gets her point across. What is your conversation with yourself, my friend? What do you tell yourself? What is your conversation with yourself? Do you have a conversation with yourself?
Being a better person.
Good. I learned to have a good conversation with myself because I had conversations with myself that I would hear from my past, and I repeated them in my mind to myself. And that's what human beings do. When we do not reboot, delete, upgrade ourselves, we repeat, and continue what was downloaded years ago. Make sure your conversation, my friend, with yourself is good. Like I said a while ago, you guys are all beautiful people. I didn't know who was going to be here tonight, but I'm a person of faith, and I'm very grateful. That's why it was the first thing that came out of my mouth. I am grateful. I am so grateful. And if anything that I share with you today can help you somewhere in your life, where you want to do something, pursue something, or become to achieve the highest version of yourself, then I have fulfilled what it was in my heart tonight. Okay? Speak it into existence. Speak it into existence, you guys. When I'm home, many times when I'm cleaning the house or whatever, right? I'm like, taking out the trash, I'm like, I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm healthy, I'm rich, I'm happy, I'm blessed, I'm creative, and I go on and on and on, just anything that I can think of, and I'll just go over and over and over. If you don't say nothing, this world, this universe is big, you guys. The universe, it moves off of vibrations. The whole earth reacts to vibrations. Yes, yes it does. Right now, we're spinning somewhere in the universe. That's cool, right? We're spinning, and we don't even know it. We can't feel it, but there's a lot of vibrations. Tap into your vibration, tap into who you are, and share it, manifest it. You're a beautiful soul created for a specific task. You have a gift, possibly more than one, but you have to focus on one to use what you have so it can grow, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you later, bud.
Bye.
Love yourself unconditionally, always, because that is the only way to live on this earth. In darkness we grow. Trust the metamorphosis, always. In darkness we do grow. COVID. Recently we had a big old shutdown, right? Okay. You would think that during that time people would take the advantage of being in the dark and being by themselves to get them to know their own selves. Well, lots of things unfolded after that. Opportunity, perspective. Whenever you're in a situation where it feels like, it's not comfortable and I feel like I got a setback or I'm by myself, why don't you change your perspective and just say, you know what? This is a good opportunity for me to grow, for me to learn, to excel. Change your perspective. Change your perspective. It helps all the time. Be realistic, even if it hurts, it'll pass. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Appreciation, gratitude. Increase your vibration. Increase your vibration. So the whole, like I said, this whole speech tonight is labeled "Be you to a full." Be you to a full soul. So we're not dependent so much on a person to come and save us and rescue us out of this horrible situation that we're in. Learn how to be your best friend. Learn how to console yourself. Learn how to love yourself unconditionally. Because when we love ourselves conditionally, we're not doing ourselves any good. Because you know what? We're going to mess up. The higher you go in life, the more you pursue, you're bound to fall. You're bound to slip. But if you can manage to just, hey, that happened, I fell, that didn't go well with that person, this happened over here, what this didn't come through, you know what? Just learn how to deal with that as best as you can, but be gracious with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. To love oneself is a beautiful thing, and I say that all the time, especially to communities that provide service, because it's important to take care of you too, please. Okay? If I didn't take care of myself, you guys, I wouldn't be able to offer the service that I provide for my people with different abilities. Right now, I have a beautiful organization, and they are an organization of people of different abilities, different lifestyles, different whatever. We're all mixed up all together. Young, mature, we're all together. We're all together. I never thought that I would be able to create something or to have something as beautiful as I do, but I think we do because we recognize how different we are, and it's okay. You know, it's okay. It's okay to be different. It's okay to not, have, not have, in other words, like I said, my birth family, I don't have any support from my birth family at all. The only one that I do is my baby sister, and I come from a family of 15. Yes, I do. And I'll say this though, I have a beautiful family now, okay? And I don't live in any type of bitterness or anger. I don't. Hey, you don't like me because of the way I choose to live my life? Cool, man. Bye. You know what I'm saying? All good. Bye. See you later. The people that leave you for you wanting to be yourself, let them walk. Let them leave. Why are you going to hold on to somebody who doesn't want anything to do with you and doesn't like you? Period. Peace. It's all good. Eventually, you'll be able to meet other people that you'll connect with. You know what I'm saying? Be patient in the process. My friends, know this, that you're a precious soul. You count, you matter, but take care of your spiritual life and your well-being and the love for yourself. Because like I said, it's a reflection to others. It's a reflection, and it might just be able to bring someone to a place where they feel good and feel like they can be a part of your group. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing. I tell my company, my friends all the time, when somebody new comes in the door, please smile, please smile, please smile. Don't forget the way you came in, and how, we were, careful and made sure that you felt welcome. It's a beautiful thing to remember those things. Mm-hmm. And I just want to thank you very much. I really appreciate the opportunity of speaking. I know I took a long time, but I can talk a long time. but I know. So the last thing I'm going to say very quickly is, remember where you came from. Have an attitude of a lion. Have an attitude of a lion. A lion. If you were an animal, what animal would you be? Tell me. Go ahead. A cat? Okay. If you could be an animal, what animal would you be? Just say it.
Elephant.
An elephant. Oh, that's cool. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Good. I heard someone say Chihuahua. Okay. Anyways, okay. Now, the reason why I wanted to hear, because it'll tell me, a little bit about you and kind of sort of, but which I'm being a little nosy anyways. But anyways, an attitude of a lion. Don't ever forget the attitude of a lion. Whenever you do something that maybe that's a little intimidating or whatever, right? Whatever it is. Think of the lion. The lion is, he's kind of lazy. Lion's a little lazy. He's not the strongest. He's not the fastest. But my God, the attitude the lion has. Woo! Boom, as soon as he walks in, he's out there in the jungle, whatever, and he walks in, boom, all the animals are like, ooh, okay, we gotta get out of the way now. Elephants, and they're big. And all the lion has is the attitude. That's it. It's just, you see that roar and everything. It's the attitude. The way you present yourself at any time, remember, think of the lion. Think of the lion, because that's for all of us. We can all be that lion. We can be that lion. You guys know that. You anytime, remember, don't ever forget the attitude of a lion. A lion, patience, passion, perseverance. It's not the situation, it's how you perceive the situation. The pain of regret, my friend, is far worse than the pain of the process. Don't ever forget that. I thank you very much for having me tonight as your speaker. Renee, thank you very much. Isabel, I really appreciate the connection and the opportunity. You guys are really awesome, and I hope to be a part of a meeting or something in the future. You know, but I am really grateful, you guys. Thank you so much, and you're all a blessing. Remember that, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Thank you.
Do we have any questions? Any questions? Who? Oh, Jenny, go ahead.
I can't hear you, Mija. That's the same something. Hold on, we're tapping in, honey. We're tapping in right now.
It's not our setting.
Oh,
It's on her.
oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah. Let me look. Yeah, hold on, let me see. Participants. There you go. She's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, I talked for a long time.
There she is.
What's that? Jamie, do you have a question, Jamie?
The evening is the most unpopular to me ever.
Oh.
I won't forget it.
Oh,
So
Jamie.
now and then.
Oh, Jamie, I love you. I love you, Jamie.
Love you too.
All right, do we have any questions?
Anybody?